casually saying hello to a stranger. Mix up their daily schedule a bit to see where a little serendipity takes them. By developing the art of saying hello to someone you don't know and starting a brief conversation, you will be able to develop productive, profitable business relationships easily. Peppered with real-life stories of how chance conversations have led to business relationships and new opportunities, Start with Hello will show you how valuable a chance conversation can be and how lucrative the return on investment ROI can be. Divided into 5 parts, Start with Hello offers productive, creative ideas on why we have historically had an aversion to talking to strangers and some easy ways of overcoming this and starting to engage and communicate with strangers. The practicalities of networking with others, how to start a conversation and some freestyle networking ideas. How to network effectively online using the most popular social networking sites and services. How to develop a strategy for successfully connecting with new people and how to determine what sort of person you are talking to using behavioural profiles. How to use the art of chat to connect with people and build personal relationships, because chance meetings are not limited only to business. By the time you have finished reading this book, you will be filled with the confidence to make the first move and to start a credible conversation with someone you don't know yet. So start with hello and convert today's strangers into tomorrow's clients. Opening story. I picked this story about Erwin to begin this book because it is such a good example of someone saying hello resulting in something great happening. Why saying hello to a stranger and sharing a drink in a bar not only earned him a substantial fee on a project, but it was also a turning point in his life. How proud Erwin must feel when he passes The Hague and sees the fruits of his labour displayed there for many thousands of others to enjoy too. La Fleur qui marche. I was a member of the Industrial Club in Amsterdam, a business club with more than 1,600 members. One evening, I started chatting with a man at the bar, and he asked me what I did for a living. I had just been made redundant after a global reorganisation, so I told him, I can sell everything you want me to sell. To make a long story short, he introduced me to his wife, who owned a gallery and had a piece of art to sell that wouldn't move. A couple of days later, I met her, and the art piece turned out to be a very large sculpture of the late Fernand Léger, called La Fleur qui marche, the walking flower. It was in crates and had been stored in Geneva for the past 4 years, after being exhibited and owned by the well-known Rockefeller Foundation in New York. That Thursday morning, I signed a contract with her, and when I drove back, I asked myself, how on earth am I going to do this? When I got back home, I was sitting in my study, and all of a sudden, my eye caught sight of a magazine called Quote 500, the Dutch rich list, similar to the Fortune 500 list, and I thought, hey, these people must have money to buy $1 million piece of art. I started reading from the first billionaire down to number 25 on the list, and soon had a picture of people interested in collecting art. Then I asked myself, who has the space? The list of 25 became a short list of 10. The next challenge for me was getting in touch with them. After an internet search, I found the first one. Having never sold art before, I didn't have a clue how to approach them, but managed to get in touch with the personal assistant of my prospect, who asked, "Can you fax it to me so I can show him?" Was it that simple? I spent the rest of the day searching for the contact details of some of the others to call on Monday. Monday afternoon, I contacted the personal assistant of Joop van der Ende, co-founder of Endemol, a large